Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Thank you so much for all the comments and the way you people are liking the video. I always want to do something extra wherein you can learn something more from me and from the college called Vidhyaashram. Here what we have is the next chapter, students. What is the chapter? That is the fifth chapter called Organizing. Now we are in the fifth chapter and you all know what exactly the management is, the planning is. Now we have come to what? Organizing. Moving with our topic, that is organizing. So we'll learn what exactly is the meaning of organizing. Students, you need to know the meaning of organizing. Here I'll tell you what exactly it is, right? You need to visualize. What is that you need to visualize? In the sense, you are organizing a birthday party, you are organizing an event, you are organizing a trip. What does that organizing means? Now, a simple way, in a nutshell, I'll tell you what organizing is all about. Okay. Now, we are going to a trip. Let's go with this. We are going now. We are in a place called Mysuru, and we have organized a trip. Where is the trip? The trip is to Goa. Where is it? The trip is for Goa. Let's organize a trip. You need to visualize everything, right? We are like 5 in number, all the boys squad, right? 5 in number, and we want to go to Goa. What is organizing? Bringing together. What is it? Bringing together. 3 of the main thing. What are the 3 of the main thing? The first is the manpower, in the sense. Now how many of us we are there? We are 5 in number. That is what? Bringing together. That is human resources. Human resources. Then you have something called physical resources. What is it? Physical resources, in the sense whichever is the tangible thing, right? Bringing together that kind of a resources which we need so that we can go to Goa and spend our days. And the next one is, whatever it is, guys, you need to have something called financial resources. That is your money. Without money you will not get anything. There is no free lunch. So what is that? From Mysore to Goa we are planning. That is, we have planned and we are organizing the trip. What is that organizing? We have brought three things. That is the resources. Manpower, human is a resource. Then we have the physical resource, whichever you can touch, right? Tangible one. And here is what? The next thing is the finance. That is your money. To accomplish what? The goal. That is, what is our goal? What is our objective? That is to go to Goa and have lot of fun. Now this is what we have done. What is that we have done? We have done organizing. This is what exactly happens even in the MNC company and the corporate. What is organizing? It is bringing together. What are the things will you bring together? That is the 3 things: human resource, then you have financial resource, and the next thing is whichever is physical resources. Everything to accomplish the desired goal or the desired objective. That is called organizing. It's a 1 mark question as well as 2 mark question. For the 1 mark question, the same thing you are supposed to write. For the 2 marks also you are supposed to write the same thing, but the difference is, in the 2 mark question they will ask you define organizing. Please, the word define, when you hear it, you are supposed to write according to Henry Fayol, according to F.W. Taylor, and then write the same thing. Let's know what exactly it is. And here it is all what, student? It is a process. What is it? It is a process, because it happens after Goa we'll go for something else, then we'll actually go more. The reason is, it is a process, continuous process. We'll know what exactly organizing is. Organizing can be defined as a what? Process. Organizing is defined as what? Process. And what it does, it actually initiates an implementation of plan. That is, what is our plan? To go to Goa. Plan by clarifying job. That is, clarifying all these people are there, right? What is their role? What exactly they need to do? Everything is clarified. Now who will actually bring finance? Who will actually do what? Everything is actually set here. Planning, everything is done here. Who will do what? Because overlapping of work or duplication of work should be avoided. That's the reason organizing is what we do. Here what it is, organizing is a process and all it that initiate implementation of plan by clarifying job and working relationship. What is it? Working relationship. And what exactly the working relationship is? You are supposed to be what? You should be very, very pally with all these people. That is, all the 5 people should be what? Homogeneous in the way they are. That means everybody need to support each other whenever there is a difficulty. And then what it is, and effectively deploying resources. Effectively deploying resource means you are supposed to, whenever the resource is in need, you are supposed to deploy it. You are supposed to go through all the resources properly. Here also, if you organize properly, you will go with something called OUR. What is it? Our. What is this our is in business studies? Optimum utilization of resources. What is that? OUR is optimum utilization of resources. See, all the resources here is scarcity in the sense the manpower, five in the sense all the 5 should go, we should go. Now you have physical resources, like whatever the physical resources you can find, right? So from your fuel, from your bike or a car, from whatever it is, all these are physical resources. And then you have your money. You are supposed to spend everything properly. You should not, like the first day itself I'll spend everything and then I'll sit idle. It should not be like that. You need to actually effectively deploy the resources. Effectively understand this. Effectively in the sense, however the cheapest way it is, but standard you are supposed to maintain it, right? That is what effectively deploying resources. For what? To attain the identified and desired result. What is the desired result? We should have lot of fun. We should have lot of fun, and that too where? We should have fun only in Goa. That is what our desired result is, right? So this is called as organizing. Hope you have understood what exactly organizing is. In a nutshell, what I told you was, organizing means bringing together 3 of the resources. Which are the 3 of the resources? Human being, then you have something called your finance, and physical resources. Physical resources in the company, it's all called the raw material. All those things are the physical resources to accomplish what? The desired organizational goal. That is what is organizing, right? So please understand the meaning, and then we'll carry forward here. Next one we have is steps in the process of organizing. Steps in the process of organizing. What are the steps involved in the process of organizing? I told you organizing is a process. Process means continuous. What exactly happens? Let's go with the same example of Mysore to Goa, what we have organized, and we'll move forward. So the first one is, we need to identify. What we need to do? We need to identify. So in the steps in process of organizing, the first one is identification. Identification and division of work. What is it? Identification and division of work. What is this identification and division of work in the sense? Again, 5 of them we were there, right? So we need to identify who will work what, and we will divide each and everything, right? Example, now what all you need to go to from Mysore to Goa, you actually need food. So somebody will take care of food. Another is accommodation. Somebody will take care of the accommodation. Then somebody will go with where are the places where we are supposed to go. Now he'll actually mark everything, where all the first day we need to spend, the second, the third, the fourth. That is the blueprint of the entire Goa. He should maintain it. He should know what in and out of Goa. So that is what the next person will do. In a team, right? In a team, usually one person will be there. He'll not do anything. It's like a burden. Now even those people are also needed for the trip to Goa. The reason is you will have a lot of fun with that particular person. And there is one more person who is always the team leader, right? He will tell what somebody should do, but he'll never do anything. Again, it is all what? It's a pack, it's a squad. That is how we move. Now he will identify who should work, what he should do, what are their responsibility, and all those things. That is what we'll find in identification and division of work. The second thing is departmentalization. What is this departmentalization? Think about the corporate now. Departmentalization in the sense, there are too many departments and you are supposed to bifurcate. That is, who are the person who are actually doing all these jobs. That is, you need to go with your logistic in the sense, this particular person will go with this department in the sense you are separating those things. Why you are separating those things? Understand this. Division of work is given by a person called Henry Fayol, who is actually given this Henry Fayol. Now you all know Henry Fayol. No, who is this person? Now he is the father of general management. He is the one who has given that division of work should happen. That means the big task which is there, you are supposed to divide it and give it to people. That is what happens in departmentalization. You are separating the departments. Next is assignment of duties. What you are doing? Assignments of duties. Who should do what? Now you are giving him in charge. That is, this is what you are supposed to do, and you are giving him what? The authority as well as responsibility. What is that you are giving to that person? You are giving him something called authority and responsibility. Let me tell you, students, authority can be transferred. Authority can be transferred, but responsibility cannot be transferred. He is responsible for whatever happens. Example, if I got a opportunity or the responsibility saying that I need to look after the accommodation. Now the minute we are in Goa and then we got to know there is no rooms which are booked, now what happens? The responsibility, people will actually kill me, right? That is what they do. They'll actually hit me and all those things. That is what responsibility. Accountability, I can transfer it, but responsibility, definitely I cannot transfer it. That is what the beauty of delegation is. What is the word? Delegation. Delegation means transferring the authority to one person to the another person, but responsibility will not be transferred at all. The last one is establishing reporting relationship. Whatever happens, you are supposed to report to whom? That one boss who is with you. Everything like bookkeeping, you are supposed to write everything and then report to him, because he is the person who is the real person who is accountable. You are supposed to be accountable to him. That means everything you are supposed to give it to that one person. This is called steps in process of organizing. Let's see one by one and understand what are the steps involved in the process of organizing. So we'll go with the first one, that is identification and division of work. Identification and division of work. What is this identification and division of work? Please write. This is a 4-mark question. Explain the process of organizing. So you are supposed to jot down all the 4 points, then you start explaining. 4 marks, 4 points, right? You need to explain it. What is it? The first one, it is the first step. Please write this, okay? Every point is very, very important, guys. Whenever you get any question and you are writing the first point, right, always mention this. This is the first step. Now planning, this is the first step. That is how you are supposed to go with. So the first step in the process of organizing involves what? Identifying and dividing the work that has to be done. That has to be done in the sense we have planned, right? That has to be done. And what it is, in accordance to what? With the previous determined plans. So we have planned something. What is our plan? Goa. So that is what we have identified where we are supposed to go. Goa. Now all the 5 people need to understand that we need to Goa. Next, we need to go to Goa. That is how it is. Now, the work is divided into. Now, understand the word manageable. What is it? The work is divided into what? Manageable. There are like many kind of things which I can manage and which I cannot manage. Now, the things which we cannot manage, we are not supposed to put it here. The reason is we can't meet that particular extent. That is why the work is divided into what? Manageable activities, so that duplication can be avoided. I told you in the first previous thing, that is why we need this process, because we don't need to go with any duplication of or overlapping of work. Here what happens is, if you go with it, understand the resources are scarcity. The resources are what? Scarcity, very little. That's why I told you we have something called OUR, our optimum utilization of resources. If we do organizing process properly, what happens is the work is divided into manageable activities. After manageable activity, what happens is, why we do, so that the duplication can be avoided. If the duplication is avoided, now what will happen is we will actually avoid the burden of work. Burden of work can be shared among, in the sense, now what I cannot do, I will report it to my boss, or I'll report it to a friend who is actually a leader. Now what he will do is, he will assign it to somebody else rather than he will actually give it to me, because I can't do it, because I can't manage it. So what happens is we will actually share the burden among each other. That is what is called identification and division of work. Moving on with the next one, we have that is departmentalization. What is it? Departmentalization. What is this departmentalization? Understand. Now we have divided the work and everything. Now we are segregating. We are making a group who is doing what, and there you will get a clarity that these are the people who are doing it, so that the duplication is avoided. What is the departmentalization? Once work has been divided into small and manageable, please understand the word, what is it? Manageable activity. Then those activity which are similar in nature are grouped together in the sense in the MNC company or a corporate. Now you have something called marketing, HR, you have sales department, promotion department, you have advertisement department. Now understand, marketing is there, still you have advertisement department, both are what similar, so you will group them together. So what happens is the marketing and advertisement, they go one are the same, in the sense in the same group it goes. Now you have sales department. Okay, sales department, you have production department. Now production is totally different from sales department. Now what happens is, again you will calculate, financial department has come. Now what is that you are doing? Whatever comes in the financial department, you will group them in finance. That is, we call it as finance department. Now everything, recruitment, selection, training, everything happens where you will actually group them in the HR department. So promotions, all where you will group them in the marketing department. Now this is what we do is, the small and manageable group is there, we will actually group them with their similar activities. Why we do it? So that we can identify the process, and it is very helpful for even those particular group, because they'll move with the same kind of homogeneous employees. The next thing is, such set facilitates, what exactly it facilitates? It facilitates specialization. It facilitates what? Specialization. That's the reason we actually go with departmentalization. Here you have something called specialization. This grouping process is called as departmentalization. What is departmentalization? Grouping process, so that the similar activity which are divided into small thing they come together, and that is what is called departmentalization. Moving on, we have is assignment of duty. What is this assignment of duty? Once departmentalization happens, what we do is, we know that who are the people in the department, and now we have a clear picture that who should get what kind of a work. Now we are actually distributing the work, that is allocating their duties and their responsibility. Here please understand, we have something called delegation. What is it? The word delegation. Now here student, what is this delegation? Delegation have something called three of the elements. What are the three elements? We have authority, then you have responsibility, and the last one is accountability. What is it? Accountability. Now you have something called accountability. Authority means it flows from top to bottom. Responsibility, it goes from bottom to top. But accountability, in the sense only for one particular person you are accountable. That means you should tell everything to that particular person. Now when they give the duties, you will get to know the clarity about whom you are supposed to report and whom you are supposed to get that authority. That means who will be your boss. Now understand Henry Fayol, that 14 principles, right? Authority and responsibility, that is what happens in the assignment of duties, allocating duties. That is what it is. What is this? Job or allocated, I told you, right? Allocating the duties to the members of each department. Just like that, they will not give the job. What they do is, they see their skills and the competence. The minute they have skills, now what is it? The little more work is actually given to them. The reason is, they are already experienced. People who are fresher, now the little less work is given, so that they will understand it better, and after coming years, they'll go with something more. That is what it is. That is the reason you are supposed to go with duties. Here, job are allocated to the members. Whom? The members of each department in accordance, you are supposed to focus what exactly it is, to their skills and competence. That means if your skills are good, you will actually get the more work. Your competence is there, you will get more work. But in the same time, if you don't have skills or the competence, you will actually be thrown from the work to the training department, so that you will be drilled properly and you will come back. The next thing is the work must be assigned. The work must be assigned to those who are the best fitted. That is what I told you, right? If you are really skillful and competence level is good, you can actually come up with so many innovative ideas and creativity. People gonna give you more work. In the meantime, you'll get more salary also. That's why students learn more so that you will earn more. This is what happens in assignment of duties. So we have the next topic, that is establishing reporting relationship. Establishing reporting relationship. What exactly this is? Please understand, right? You have something called delegation, which I told you. You have authority, you have responsibility, and you have accountability. Okay. Now, authority in the sense, I'll give you here what these are, right? Now authority, now here it is A, let's go with B, here B dash. Okay, now here you have C and here C dash. Let's go with this. This is a marketing team, this is a marketing team, and here you have something called production team. Now production is happening, marketing team is here and production team is here. Now he is a person who is managing both the department, okay, marketing as well as production. Here is the B1, that is the marketing manager, and the B is a production manager. What happens? B should report to A. The reason is authority starts from top to bottom. B dash, right? This is B dash. B dash need to report everything to A. That is again authority flow from A to B dash. Understand this carefully. Now, according to this example, okay, C dash, whom should he report? Should he report to B or he should report to B dash? You need to understand. This is called as establishing the reporting relationship. Whom that person need to report. Now B dash is the boss of C dash. Every employee should have what? Each and every employee should have one boss. Now C dash boss is not A or B or C. Who is the boss? The B dash is the boss. Now he should be accountable to whom? To B dash. B dash is accountable to whom? To A. This is called as reporting establishing. You are supposed to have a proper relationship with your boss. See, only assigning duty is not a big task. You should know whom you are supposed to take orders, from whom you are supposed to take order, from whom you are supposed to actually manage everything, and who should listen to you as well as whom you should listen to. That is called the reporting relationship. Let's see here. Merely allocating the work is not enough. It is what? It is not enough. Each individual, right? They need to go with it. Each individual should also know who he has to take the orders from and to whom he is accountable. Now C is accountable to whom? Is he accountable to B or is he accountable to B dash? He is only accountable to B, not B dash. That is the beauty of establishing reporting relationship. Though C and B dash is there, right? Here C is there and B dash is there. B dash is actually superior than C, but still here he is from the production department. So for C, it is only the B who is the superior. That is what you are supposed to understand. Here the next thing is the establishment of such clear relationship. Now here see such clear relationship. Again I'll just write it here, you will understand better what it is. Here we have like 3. Here A comes. Now here we have B and B dash. Here is C and C dash. Now what is the thing? Clear relationship. C will report to B, B will report to A. It's a clear relationship. Here C dash will report to B dash, B dash will report to A. That is a clear relationship. This is what happens in establishing reporting relationships. There is a relationship, but here C dash will never report or he will never have anything with B. In the same way, C will not have anything with B dash. That is what happens here. Now, these are the things which you need to focus. And the last thing is the establishment of such clear relationship helps to create a hierarchical structure. Don't you feel it is a hierarchical structure? The movement goes, how it exactly goes. Here, A to C, it is the authority which flows. What is it? The authority. And from C to B to A. It is the responsibility. Everywhere what? Responsibility. That is what is the hierarchical structure, and that helps in coordination among various departments. That means all the department, don't you feel that there is a coordination? C will report to B, B will report to A. There is a coordination. A will tell everything to the B dash and B dash will tell everything to the C dash. In the same way here also there is a relationship. That is what happens in the departmentalization. The departments are actually have a proper coordination. This is what is called reporting relationship. You need to establish that. You should not have any overlapping. You should not have ego. You should not know that who are the people whom we are not supposed to do it, or who are the people whom we are supposed to. You should have a clear mindset saying that whom we should report and whom we are accountable to. When you have the clarity, that is what organizing is all about. Any doubt you have, right, any doubt you have, in the YouTube you can comment, you can ask many questions, and I'm very happy the way you people are responding to all the videos. And thank you so much. Individually I couldn't thank each of you. From this video I'm telling you thank you so much. And the way you are responding, the way you are appreciating our work is like we are thankful to you and your family. Stay safe and always study, because the more you learn, the more you earn. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.